The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers playing host to the LA Clippers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7, a one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Count the bucket for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Simmons with it. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw up and good. Three-point play, and we're tied up at 3. LA Clippers with the basketball. Beverly to George. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Cruises inside for 2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Leonard to Beverly. To Paul George. For 3, his first effort off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Montrezl Harrell tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Leonard. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Paul George to Leonard. George, that's rebounded by Philadelphia. Simmons with it. Lead is 2. Runner's good there.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Driving right to the basket. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. take that one as a warning.
Patrick Beverley at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First try, no good. Oh, he missed them both. Smith now into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. The pass set it all up.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
The shot missed by Smith. George on the drive, but his shot misses.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Joel Embiid missed his first. That one goes.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Leonard. He'll get it down low to Harold. Joel Embiid with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a look. Not going down for him this time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Beverley. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Fires the three. Not that time. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here's Leonard for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now. Simmons to Richardson. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Horford to Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard to Beverley. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Simmons to Horford. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Leonard to Williams. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Montrezl Harrell at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Beverly. He made his first effort, but not that time. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is a first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Beverly into the front court. Right now, down 7. Taken by the Sixers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Easy path to the rim.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Leonard. Aaron Baines powers it through.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Burke with it. Lead stands at 10. To Horford. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Leonard. To Beverly. From long range. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Another shot won't go either. Al Horford snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Horford. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Timeout called here by the Clippers, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. George to Leonard. Joel Embiid sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. Richardson, tough matchup against George. Beverly into the front court. 14-point deficit. To Marcus Morris. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Simmons to Embiid. Not that time. The drive right to the basket, and he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, Ben Simmons. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Here's Leonard for 2. The shot, almost. Here's a chance from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Beverly into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Embiid's free throw good. A 3-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. To Marcus Morris. Great pass to set it up. Hat-trick Beverly. He's 3 for 7.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons to Embiid. Deep left corner. Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Leonard from the outside, no good.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Horford's shot won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Richardson. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Leonard to George. Beyond the arc for 3. Horford with the rebound. To Tobias Harris. For 3, textbook defense. To Leonard. It's a big finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Corner 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one.
The 76ers will start the second half with a decent lead.
Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Clippers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Clippers aren't getting enough bench production in this contest. Their reserves need to step up and start making an impact in this game.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
In the front court comes Simmons. The advantage is 13 points. Josh Richardson missed it. Joel Embiid, 3 for 6 now.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tobias Harris swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Beverly into the front court. Trailing by 15. Joel Embiid, huge block. 4th this contest. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
And he hits.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Richardson. Fires the 3, and Josh Richardson. Tough make there. Knocks it down with the defender all over him.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Here comes the screen. Paul George. He'll get it down low to Harold. And the finish. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Simmons into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Richardson. For 3. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good.
Good shot, bro.
Second of 3 is good.
Welcome to the stream, Bob Carter Fishing. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Sub for sub.
Bob Carter Fishing.
Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. to Paul George. From the painted area, won't go down.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
That is great vision to set it up. And Josh Richardson, zero hesitation on that one. Buries the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Short jumper off the mark. He's looking for that touch. Tobias Harris pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend. George to Marcus Morris. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Joel Embiid, 4 out of 7.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To George. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
Ed, it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. To Leonard. Beverly. That's rebounded by Embiid.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Just off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Leonard. Patrick Beverly. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Sixers call for time as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Simmons to Horford. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. It's Embiid. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
George lets it fly. Paul George. Now 4 for 9. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Philadelphia with the basketball. From long range. Cleans the offensive glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Embiid. Here's a chance from long range, smothering D. Williams across the timeline. 14-point deficit. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Burke with it. He'll run the offense. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. To Paul George. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Embiid. The monster stuff. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Here comes the screen. Paul George to Williams. Has a chance. Lou Williams. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fires the three. Cleans it up. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. Jackson with it. His guys down big. Harkless to George. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the iron. No good. Jackson with it. Trailing by 14. George to Jackson. Reggie Jackson. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
And Jay, they call the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Leonard to Marcus Morris. Joel Embiid rejects it. Ooh, 5 now.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in the absolute efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Burke with it. Up a dozen. Can't connect. To Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Montrezl Harrell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good. A three-point play. And they're back within single digits. Down by 9.
Let that clock tick down. Everybody spread out. Hold up.
To Richardson for three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Off the mark. Well contested.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Everybody get on
Here comes the
tight
screen.
defense.
Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
Let that clock go.
Simmons, deep right corner, fires the three. Second effort, and a put-back slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Simmons, 4-3. He missed his first four from downtown. He finally gets his three to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. New blood coming in for both sides. George. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Simmons with it. Lead stands at 10. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. PG lets it fly. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Simmons with it. His team leads it by 10. Richardson. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Ben Simmons looking good. 4 for 5.
Let him go.
Flushes it home.
And the Sixers win.
That's it. The 76ers are NBA champions.
Nightsy, emoji fire, emoji fire, emoji fire, emoji fire, emoji thumbs up, 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 emoji thumbs up.
The 76ers have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Clippers
Won't get to lift the Larry O'Brien trophy. It was one of the best seasons in their franchise history, but without a championship, it's likely to be forgotten.
check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid could not have been better defensively. The way he blocked shots and stole the ball today is what makes for an all-NBA defensive first-team player.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.
All right, I'd like to thank all viewers from YouTube. Also, one of my newer viewers, Bob Carter Fishing. I definitely sub to you, buddy. If you definitely have a channel, I'm gonna check you out. Anyway, shout out to Bob Carter Fishing. All right. Also to the YouTube team, I'd like to thank the YouTube team so much for everything they do for my channel, updates, and all the things that the YouTube staff and team do to make YouTube a wonderful experience. I've had a great time. This is officially the ending season of my NBA series that I normally do on my Devin Smith PS4 Sports channel, 2020 franchise mode. This is my 6th season doing full season NBA basketball. On NBA Live 19, I've also done, I think, 2K18, 19, I've done franchise mode seasons with those games as well. NBA Live is always one of my favorites, okay? So anyway, Sixers, we get our 6th championship title. I'm excited. We got a Lakers dynasty going on in Philly. We have an 86-85 Laker dynasty going on in Philly right now. Feels like the 80s with this win today. Also, my Flyers, we won in our 5th season. The Flyers, we won our championship. We swept the St. Louis Blues. I'm excited about that. So 2 of our hometown city teams, shout out to the Flyers. And the Flyers organization, much love. I'd like to give them love. And a shout out for my channel, Devin Smith, PS4 Sports League Network Franchise Mode 2020. For anybody that'd like to join any future leagues that I do, seasons, friend me on my PSN, Joe Price 834. You could also friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current. Or you can friend me on my regular Facebook page, Joe Price. And you can see a lot of my behind-the-scenes sports content on my Facebook, Joe Price, and my other Facebook, Joe Price Hall of Fame. But this has definitely been a long journey. My whole season 6 that I've done here, that I have titled on my video, you can check all my channels. You can follow all the games that I've done. NBA season 6, franchise mode, of course. You can check all 82 games that I played out. Also, all of the playoff teams that I put against each other in simulation mode in the NBA. My whole playoff bracket. I did a whole series, literally a whole series of 82 games. And then I put 16 of the best teams from the West and East against each other. This bracket that you see here is pretty much the teams that I used. And I also had simulation mode where all the teams played each other out. And I played in the tournament with the computer as well, which I really enjoyed so much. And anyway, you can see all these videos of season 6 on my channel. If I decide to do a season 7, which most likely I probably might do it, season 7, I think I might be looking more at the PS5, PlayStation 5. If I return with another season 7 of NBA basketball with my squad, the Sixers, Philly, I'm going to make sure, most likely, I'm going to be looking at the PS5 if I'm coming back with a season 7. All right, so this is the official ending of season 6. I'd like to thank all my NBA supporters and those who love the Sixers and NBA basketball. Thank you for checking out my franchise mode on my YouTube channel, Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network Franchise Mode 2020. Also, the NHL season is officially done as well. Season 5. I'd like to thank everybody for supporting my hockey franchise mode season. I played all 82 games, just like I did with the NBA. And I put 16 teams against each other, simulation mode. And of course, I played in the playoffs as the Flyers. And I came through victorious, sweeping the St. Louis Blues. And definitely had many wars with the Pittsburgh Penguins. They gave us the toughest run to me. The Flyers, on our playoff journey of season 5 of franchise mode, we got lucky not to face the Capitals. We played, I think, Tampa Bay first round. The New York Islanders, which they've been really good this year, 2020 of NHL. We played the Tampa Bay Lightning Flyers. We played them in the first round. Then I played the New York Islanders in the second. Pittsburgh Penguins in the third, because they knocked off the Capitals, which I was surprised with that, in a 7-game series. Okay, and then the Flyers, we went to Stanley Cup, and we swept the St. Louis Blues. And to make that better now, that's just the Flyer season. We got 5 championships. I got 5 with the Flyers, coaching my Flyers. Okay, so hopefully there'll be a season 6 of NHL, and I'll see how that lines up in the future. NBA, we actually went through a 7-game series. You can watch all the series on my channel. You can see the struggle. It was back and forth, back to back. I mean, this is one of the hardest NBA finals I think I've played in all my seasons. In all my 6 seasons, this is the hardest one. And the Clippers gave us a run like no other. And I'm very happy that we was able to get out of Game 5. We survived Game 6 to push a Game 7 back in Philly. So anyway, so I think that'll be it. And I'm thanking all the viewers. And of course, I'll keep putting out some great content, and we'll keep the sports coming.